I just feel that I've got some songs that other people don't have of my own making. I just want to get them out, and so that's what the CD has been so exciting and so surprising to people, because they didn't know I never shared any of this stuff. They didn't know I played the piano, didn't know I played the guitar, didn't know anything. But I've based this love of the music we've been talking about, and not only the folk music but the show music, the Rodgers and Hammerstein and the all that stuff that my parents loved too. I just feel that deep down the thing I've got are some songs. You know, you can't compare yourself to the giants like Irving Berlin or people like that, but given enough opportunity to get the songs written, performed, maybe I have a few great songs to share with the world. That's what I'm thinking might be it. I wouldn't say technically I'm anything compared to a lot of people, but neither were a lot of people. Dylan is no virtuoso on the guitar, but he eventually had a voice that was pretty special. I just think trying to bring out whatever that voice is in me is what I'm trying to do. I don't know if that answers your question, but I just think deep down there's a songwriting talent that I think is needs to be awakened, and once it is, it may well prove to be a fertile ground.
What makes your songs different than other people's songs?
I think every songwriter's songs are different than everybody else's. I mean, if you think about Jim Croce, I mean, no one else would ever write Operator or would ever write You Don't Mess Around with Jim. He just had this, or Paul Simon would, no one else would ever have written The Sound of Silence, and no one else, not comparing me to those people, but no one else would have written Golden Gate Bridge, or another song in the CD that a lot of people have been pretty happy about, called Clear Blue Sky. It's just, these are unique feelings to me, and a unique relationship to the guitar, and you know it when you're that Golden Gate Bridge song, when I'm doing this. It's just something that I feel inside. I don't think it's anybody else really. It's just, but that's the case with everybody. I think everybody has their own song to sing, and many people never get the chance. They just never learn how to play an instrument, or people tell them they're no good, or they're too busy and they got their kids and their family, and they'll never. But if you got the time and have good teachers, like I have a great teacher at McCabe's. His name is Kid Alderson. He was back there in the Linda Ronstadt band back in the early days, and he's been there the whole stretch at McCabe's, and so I've had great teachers. If you get yourself in a situation where you have great teachers and some time, and you got people who love you, it's just these things can come out as much as you think. No, not me. It never happened to me, but. If you'd asked me 5 years ago, would I ever have a CD? I would tell you no way. But here we are. I got a CD now. But to be humble too. I mean, because as we were talking earlier about the giants. I mean, like someone like Seeger or Dylan or these people, they're on another planet. So you're not saying you're necessarily anywhere near as good as them, but you still have songs in you. I have songs in me that are good, and so that's that. I watched this thing on PBS about songwriting. It had these two women who were it was the guy who was in it was a different one, in Toto. I don't know if you ever saw that one on PBS. Whoever his name is, he's a keyboard player, and his point was, he's very good at keyboard, and his advice to people was, find the thing in music that you're good at and do that, because it's so big. You can't do everything. You can't compare yourself to a lot of people who are there's millions of people who have these incredible talents, and you can't try and do what they're doing. No way. I'm sure the man there is probably a great bass player, and anyway, but when you ask me again the question, it's these songs. I've got some songs. I think that's the talent. This is the songwriter talent. That's why if you look at the CD, the reason I started out with when Paul McCartney comes to you in a dream and says you're a songwriter, what are you supposed to do? Because that's, I think, in the dream, and it was a real dream. He really did come to me in the dream. He said, you're a songwriter, so write songs.